A major part of the national commemoration in the Netherlands starts here in this square and then spreads literally across the country. The liberation flame symbolizes peace and freedom. It will be used to light torches that will then be carried to other towns and cities to ignite festivities in all 12 provinces. Now, why here? Well, because of a Canadian officer's decision to force the German military that was occupying this country to surrender right in that building. The World Hotel in May of 1945 had been badly damaged in the war. It was chosen without being seen by Canadian Lieutenant General Charles Foulkes. He was the commander of 1st Canadian Corps and apparently chose the hotel because he liked the name. Now, the Germans were on the verge of surrendering in Europe, but Foulkes wanted them to do it officially in the Netherlands at the World Hotel first. The Dutch prince was on hand, representing the government in exile and the Dutch resistance. Foulkes summoned the top Nazi general in the Netherlands, Johannes Blaskowitz. At first, Blaskowitz sent his second in command, but Foulkes said that wouldn't do and ordered Blaskowitz to appear. The meeting took place right in this room. To this day, the hotel calls this the Capitulation Lounge. Foulkes and the prince sat on one side of the table, the Nazis directly across on the other.
I want it made quite clear that in the Netherlands now there is only one authority and only one person who will issue orders. That is myself, and I will issue my orders to General Blaskowitz, and he will issue his order through his own chap.
There was no bargaining, there was no squabbling. It was unconditional surrender, and the terms will be dictated to you. Now sit down. This is a tone that they want sent out to the world. They want to make sure that the world knows that the Nazis are defeated and they're not coming back.
Now, that Nazi general would end up charged with war crimes. He killed himself while awaiting trial at Nuremberg. But 80 years ago this week, he signed a paper and surrendered to a Canadian general.
The Netherlands prince inspects the guard of honor.
Foulkes and the prince returned to the hotel a year later for the first anniversary on May 5th, but the actual document was only signed the day after the meeting on the 6th, according to some reports, because no one could find a typewriter. But it's the day of the meeting that's celebrated as Liberation Day. And it's the World Hotel that's considered the birthplace of Dutch freedom. That hotel, by the way, is located on General Foulkes Street. Mike Armstrong, Global News, Wageningen, the Netherlands.